you've been here before. I think we came here once about 1.5 years ago, but I don't remember. Might not have been me. But this, I brought my bride with me this time. This is a playground where she used to go to school. So we did a little traveling to get back here because I told her I found it a while back and she said she wanted to see it. So now the question is, actually there's no question to it. We're going to check it out and I'm going to metal detect around it. This is interesting. That is a buck scraping the ground.
Wow.
Marking his territory. And we're slap dab in the middle of the neighborhood. Pretty awesome.
That's awesome.
Let's go. I think the only thing we found here was a couple of coins last time. And I think to get here, I climbed the hill up there to the big rock. I didn't go around this area. Do you remember where the playground was?
I just remember going up a hill, and then there was like a platform area, and then
Maybe
it played out in the kind of open area.
this might have been the open area. Where I went last time was up on that hill.
And I remember it was a
T.
But there wasn't any like
Train.
It was always like a treat to
T.
come up here.
Train. T train.
Because this wasn't
Sorry.
the regular playground. This was like a every now and then playground.
It's for the special kids. Well, here's a fence. It looks like it's a fence to save precious children's lives. This is probably why I didn't find anything. I metal detected up on the hill. Do you remember that big rock up there? Okay.
I just remember it being a clearing.
Huh. I'm Claritin clear like Claire. Yeah, I think this was it. Let's put this down.
35 years ago?
Whoa, they didn't have playgrounds 35 years ago. 35 years ago, the only thing you could do in a playground was probably rub sticks together and bang on rocks.
I see that, maybe that's where we went.
Yeah, and there's a railing that goes up the top of the hill.
Yeah, let's go there.
You want to go there first?
Yeah.
I gotta bend over and pick up my shovel.
I'll get it.
I got
Let
it.
me get that for you.
Thank you. You mess around full of muscle. You want me to take it? Yeah, people were making fun of the way I used a shovel on the on the digging out that chain video. I know how to use a shovel. That hole was nearly as deep as long as the shovel was, so I couldn't get the groove on it. But anybody wanting to help is welcome to give me a holler. But rest assured, I won't tolerate a smart mouth face to face. Write that down in your book. Tell your mom. Go up the steps. Count the steps so when you get here, that way you'll know you found my secret spot. What, baby? Do you remember it?
I think so.
I should have recorded you walking up the steps for dramatic effect.
You want me to recreate it?
No, that wouldn't be any fun. Let's go. Somebody's been feeding and watering their dog up here. Yeah, I'm gonna metal detect the premises. Let me get situated. I just saw something I want to show my bride. Look at this. That's
a fresh one.
Yeah, that's where the buck's rubbing on the tree. Buck rub and the buck scrapes everywhere. It's pretty cooked. They just stink and strip it off. And you know it's this year, it's because it's so fresh and there's a pile on the ground. Pretty cool, you can harvest. Oh, that's not a hole. I thought that was a cave. It's just the side of a black rock. Sorry, I made you climb all the way back down here. Look at that buck, knocked that whole cedar tree down. I'm just kidding. I wonder what did that. See, that's odd because a pine tree will bend. You can almost tie a pine tree in a knot before that joker will break.
Well, there are a bunch of them. There's 3 or 4 of them that are all just kind of bent.
That's because they're all hung on that cedar. They're all hooked up to it. You know what I mean? I don't know. There's another buck evidence. That's neat. Okay, it's time to go metal detect. It's neat, look at that one. I was going to metal detect. There's so many torn up trees. That little one, this one is ripped all to pieces. That's old. This is this year's. For sure. Now let's just stand here and look. You get hot on the trail. Okay. Come on, darling. Let's head back up. Go metal detect your old playground. I got a barrage right over there. I got a 76 right here. But it was kind of scratchy, so I wonder if it's a bottle top. Right there. It is a bottle top. But it's a nice one, so we'll keep that loaded the man purse. I got a 77 right here next to the Hershey's chocolate. Where'd it go? Can't find it. Okay, here we go. We're gonna find one of her childhood coins that she lost. Maybe. I found that bottle cap you threw down. See, I think it was my generation that started caring about the environment, not hers. I'm just kidding. Maybe the other way around. I got a 77 right here. I'm getting tons of 50s to 62, which is all it sure is shallow. But it still could be a coin, maybe. It's not. It isn't even nicer bottle cap. Can't find about 10 more bottle caps. Look at this cedar tree. It's got a couple of years ago rubs on it. And one more right there. There's a bride over there chilling out. I think we're gonna go back down. Let's go back down to the bottom. I'm not finding anything up here except bottle caps. I'm gonna write a letter to the city. Before we go down, I just swung it right here. There's an 81. Oh, you see it?
I thought I did.
Whatever it is, it's gonna fall in this hole right when I try to get it. Oh, that's a pipe.
Oh, it is.
Oh. This is an 82. A much better sounding 82. True. It's gonna be a coin, but it's in my hand. I'm gonna turn this thing off. That is a dime. I love it. I found your dime that you lost while you were in school. I found your dime that you lost while you were in school. 72. 72. Okay, so far we got one dime and many buck scrapes and rubs and does. Look at that, where they all come back in there and scrape the ground and tear it all up. And then the bucks will stand up on their hind legs and they'll actually break limbs off. Like, that's a fresh break. That is so neat. And this is as high, this is face height here from my head. It's on my shoulders. And then the doe will come back through and she'll mark the same spot. And then they throw a bunch of little milk chocolates all over the place. It's like a Valentine gift. And it makes everybody so happy. Come on. This is neat. I'm looking at a 50s. And I believe it's just a nickel. It is a nickel. It was ringing 50s to 59s, but it's such a scratchy signal. I don't know why it's so scratchy, but look, another torn up tree. And I was done, but then my bride saw this. There's some bars right here. Looks like it might have been the playground. Check it out. Bubble bubble. That's old school right there.
Did you see this?
That's long before the days of ADD, CD3PO.
This is what I saw.
I know, it's cool, isn't it? It's so cool. So, I'm gonna scrape the year. I'm gonna scrape on this and get a year. Alright, I scrubbed it off. Can you see the date on it? It'll be right there on the back of his neck at the base. It is so cold. You see it on the ring?
Yeah.
What is it?
I think it says 1989.
Huh. There
Or it could be 1930.
was 1989, was that back when they did that No Child's Right Behind? I mean, No Child Left
No,
Behind?
that was the 90s. This says 39. This says 39 or 89.
There's no way it's a 39. Because it would have been a buffalo, I think. But I'm not good on my animals. Okay, I cleaned off a little more. It's an 89. But there were, according to Google, this was what the nickel looked like in 39 also. So we might find some more Cohen aged out here, huh?
Yeah, especially if this was
A bar. Cool. I thought this might be just a bottle cap. It started off in the 60s, but the deeper I'm getting, it turns into an 80s. There it is. That is a handle.
What is it, copper?
That's brass.
Why is that up here?
Somebody dropped it. I don't know, darling. One of the kids might have stolen it off their kitchen cabinet at home. Went and tried to trade it for a sippy cup of milk. This is the 80s. I was trying to dig with my pinpointer. The instructions said you could do that. That is a washer. A nice one. They always give a good signal. I think I got another nickel. 52, 53. Nope, I see it. That's just as good. 1980, 83 pull tab. So that goes right along with that nickel, doesn't it? There you are. This is a 68 to 72. Which is the classic pull tab numbers, which is why I was kind of surprised at the last find. Let's harvest. I'm done. So what did we find? The case quarter from when? Did I find a case quarter?
No. I think you found a nickel and a dime.
Oh, I found a nickel and a dime. The nickel was from what, 80?
89.
89. Well, I don't have a nickel game.
What about the dime?
I don't have dime games.
What year was the dime?
That was 72, back when you graduated high school. And then this handle. That's it. So we're gonna go somewhere else, maybe. But anyway, as far as this thing goes, thanks for watching our videos.